What's going on, guys? It's Major Froststorm, and I am here today with Holden. Yes. And today we're going to be showing off my game collection here on this shelf of mine. Now there are about, I think, 36 times 4, close to 150 or over 150. I'm not entirely sure, but we will go ahead and see as we go through this list. Now, as we go through this list, simply Holden and I are going to discuss our thoughts. So simply what's going to happen is, say I pull out a game, I show it off, I give my thoughts, he gives his thoughts, and go from there. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started on this. And just a heads up, after this video goes up, I'm going to be starting my official walkthroughs and whatnot, so keep an eye out for those. But anyways, so let's get started with this video. So first game we have here is A Plague Tale for PS4. Plague Tale Innocence. Now, I have not played this. Holden actually played a little bit of it, but from what I've seen of it, like 2 minutes, no, more than 2 minutes.
Played like 15 minutes, so I said a few.
Yeah, he played for a few minutes, and personally, what did you think of it? Because I saw a little bit of it, and I thought
it looked good and everything. I just wasn't in the mood that day.
Yeah, he kind of has those moods where it's like he's in the mood for a game, but then he just kind of, meh. And I mean, I have those days too, so can't blame him. Alright, I think this might the flash. There we go. Now, bear in mind, I'm also going to be having some upload problems because my phone is being really weird, and that's the only thing I can shoot my videos from, so bear that in mind too. And I also have my PS4, but oh well. Anyways, next game, Agents of Mayhem. So what do you think based on what you've seen of the game?
I want to know the fandom for Saints Row likes it.
I've seen some people be mixed about this game at first, because when it first came out, I heard some mixed things. I played this game for myself. This is one of my first PS4 games that I actually owned. Got it for about $10, and I don't mind it, actually. As someone who's a fan of the Saints Row games, this, it's not as strong as the other Saints Row games, but it's still fun for what it is. Offers a good bit of gameplay, story's alright. It's a bit of things to do in the open world atmosphere of the game. Next game, Assassin's Creed 3 and Liberation Remastered. So, what did you think of Assassin's Creed 3?
Decent, it's just not Syndicate.
Syndicate being... Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
But overall, when you first
the hype
played
train that couldn't.
Oh yes. With how glitchy it was.
The little hype train that couldn't.
Oh god.
By Ubisoft?
Ubisoft, yeah.
Yeah, Ubisoft. The little hype train that couldn't by Ubisoft.
Yep. But what I'm going to say is, I actually like Assassin's Creed 3. Now, yeah, it's not the strongest in the series, by far, no. But it is a good game. And Liberation, while short, it's still pretty good. And I don't remember much of Liberation. I remember most of 3, though, because I mostly played the multiplayer and the story. Don't remember how far I got with the story, but from what I remember, it was a good game. Just not the strongest Assassin's Creed, in my opinion. Next game, Assassin's Creed Origins. What did you think of Assassin's Creed Origins, or what you've seen of it?
Definitely a pretty game.
Oh, yeah. Did it deserve the awards it got? Fuck yeah, from what I've seen. Oh my god, yes. This game is really good for what it offers. I have not played it myself, but from the videos I've seen, it looks really good. I hope to God it's actually good when I actually get my hands on it and play it completely. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit before I get around to this fully, because, like I said, I'm going to be doing my walkthroughs. So, when I get around to it, and hopefully it's good. Anyways, next game, Assassin's Creed, the Ezio Collection, Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations. So what did you think of these 3 games? 2, Revelations, and Brotherhood. You didn't play those? I only played 2, actually, and as far as Brotherhood and Revelations, I don't remember much about those at all. But I've heard Brotherhood is one of the better ones compared to 2, so I remember 2 the most, and I remember thinking 2 was just, not the greatest thing ever. Alright, to be honest, just not a big masterpiece like everyone said it was. Well, actually, not many people said it was, I just said it was good. Alright, next game. Ooh, yes. Batman, the Arkham series. What did you think of these games?
Oh, those were great.
Oh yeah.
I had no complaints about any of them.
I only played City. That's the thing. It comes with Asylum and City, so Asylum down there, City up there. I only played City. From what I played of City, it was good as fuck. I loved it. I absolutely loved City. I never got to play.
Personally, I prefer Telltale.
I personally prefer these games. The Telltale games are good, but I personally prefer this adaptation of Batman. I like my adventure games. Oh, next one, Bendy and the Ink Machine. What did you think of it?
Bendy and you custed that game a lot. Good game, but trophy hunting, yeah.
Yeah, what he said. I cussed a lot at this game for the trophies in particular. The game's not bad. The game is good for what it offers, and the story's pretty damn decent. But the big problem I have is the trophies. The aggression trophy in general. Oh, the aggression trophy.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to kill more things than when the NPCs that you're up against are getting one-shot kills on everything. And there's two of them.
Yeah, but honestly, this game wasn't bad. It's just the trophies got really aggravating. Oh yes, here's the series that Holden and I have both played. BioShock. So what do you think of BioShock?
Well, I just got done playing through 1. I still think it's a great game today.
What about 2 and Infinite?
2's good as far as the story ain't that bad in 2, really. It kind of fills, well, no, I can't say it fills in anything. It just throws some random shit in there that has little to do with anything, but it is the story.
Exactly, and then Infinite.
But the gameplay is great. Infinite could have done more. Infinite was obviously rushed. They cut out 35% of it, including all the choice making in the game.
Oh yeah.
They replaced choice making with rubbing it in your face. Yeah, how many times did he toss the coin and get heads? Every time.
Literally.
And no matter what, he picks ball 77. Oh my god, quit rubbing in my face. I can't change the universe.
Literally.
That's and not infinite. That's finite. That's the opposite of infinite.
Yep. But my opinion, though, I have to say, 1, the story was very good. The gameplay is experimental, so of course it wasn't the best, but it did try, and it was very good for what it offered. Then 2 comes along, story is not as strong as 1, but it is there. And the gameplay, damn, the gameplay is good. Then Infinite, it was obviously rushed, and I really wish that they took their time, because it could have been an amazing fucking game. But for what it was alright. I liked it. I didn't think it was a masterpiece by any means. I didn't think it deserved an E3 award or Game of the Year. I just thought it was alright. It was okay.
Well,
Next one.
You have a weapon upgrade system in 1 and 2 where when you upgrade the weapons, you physically see the upgrades.
Yep, and then
Infinite, nothing.
Literally.
Here's a golden skin for the guns because you pre-ordered. Ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid. Anyways, next game, Blade Strangers. What do you think of Blade Strangers?
I never played that one.
Oh, from what you've seen of it?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen anything of it.
Oh, I actually played it recently, remember?
Vaguely.
It's on my...
vaguely remember.
Yeah, I have it on my PS4. I'll just show you it after the video. But from what I've played of this game, it's really good, actually. It's a really good fighting game. I think it's criminally underrated, personally, but there's some characters in here I don't recognize all that well, but I love the fact that they included Shovel Knight, Quote, Isaac, like, indie characters from Cave Story, Binding of Isaac, and Shovel Knight, and it's like, I like that. I like that these characters are in here because they get representation, which they deserve. And may I just say, if I can find a copy of Binding of Isaac anywhere on a physical or whatever, holy crap. I've been dying to play that game for a while. Let me tell you, it looks like a really good game, in my opinion. But this fighting game's not bad. It's a really good game, and I recommend it. I have some very mean things to say, but I will do that in my review for this one. Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. So what did you think of Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle? As far as the gameplay and story goes for it.
As the gameplay and the story is fine. It's one of the cleaner anime-based fighting games, but then we get to the cash job. That's some manipulation on the next level. Oh, you want this character and this character, but they're in 2 separate packs, so it'll be a total of $40.
I will have to rant about that in another video, honestly, because my god, that's a huge problem with this game. But may I just say, this game for a fighting game, very clean, actually. And it introduced me to Under Night, actually. I didn't know much about Under Night. I knew about Blaze Blue, and I only got it because of Persona being in it. But I have to say, Blaze Blue, that being... that... I got mixed up, I'm sorry. Blaze Blue still holds up to this day, in my opinion. And having Persona, Under Night, and Ruby in there, I thought it was a unique idea of crossing over random universes, especially Persona being put in here. It was awesome. I actually liked that. Now here's another one. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. What do you think of it from what you've seen?
Oh, wait, which one was that one?
The Castlevania-like game?
For a Castlevania knockoff, it is very nice looking.
I mean, I don't know if it's like a knockoff per se. I'd say it's inspired by Castlevania. But for what it is, from what I've seen of it, it looks really good. Kind of like a callback to the original Castlevania games. And I like when newer generation games, they kind of aim for the gameplay style of old school games, like Yooka-Laylee going for Banjo-Kazooie, Bloodstained going for Castlevania. I like that, actually. It's a nice callback. But from what I've seen of it, looks really good. I got this for $20 last Christmas with money my grandmother sent, and I gotta say, really good game from what I've seen. And I cannot wait to get around to playing it for myself. Oh... Hate to love, love to hate game coming up. Bloodborne. What did you think of Bloodborne? Even he can say, fuck no.
No, I like to have fun when I play a game.
Not rage off your ass or whatever, like flipping out and all that.
Just very unforgiving if your timing is not perfect.
Well,
Being
that's how
able
the
to pull
Souls...
off perfect timing of something like Surge 2, that's fine, that's easy. That?
It's very unforgiving, because it is From Software. But from what I played of this game, honestly, it's good. I have a love-hate relationship for it, though, personally, because here's the thing. I like the fact that, you know, the setting and whatnot, and of course the gameplay, like you mentioned. The story is pretty good, honestly. Not perfect, but pretty good. But the gameplay, it's very unforgiving if you don't know what you're doing. But I like how it kind of teaches you, it gets you into the style, or it gets you into the, what's the word? Gets you into the... Huh?
I do not know what to
Trying to say how it gets you kind of into the whole mindset of like you gotta learn in order to succeed. I like how it does that. It's like it basically manipulates you into saying, "Hey, I have to learn if I want to get better." I like that. I like that it gives you chances to learn and get better at the game, while also punishing you if you fuck up once.
XCOM, you better learn to be good at the game.
Pretty much. If you learn, you're good. But if you just... then... boy, oh boy.
I made it through XCOM 2 without losing a single soldier the entire game.
Did you get a trophy for that?
Oh yeah, there's a trophy for that.
Oh my god, I can't do that.
This is the hardest trophy in the game to get.
I thought the hardest difficulty was.
Oh, no, that's different. That's just beat the game on the hardest difficulty. You can throw your soldiers away like cannon fodder.
Oh yeah, that's true. But anyway. Alright, so you ready for the next one?
Just buy a whole bunch of them and they'll never really hit max level.
Borderlands 1.
Great.
Borderlands 2.
Fantastic.
And pre-sequel. And then Borderlands 3.
What happened to your writing team? Did they die? Did they get the COVID?
Jesus Christ! This came out like last fucking year. Jesus.
The writing was terrible. It's not as funny. The story is not as involving.
You get the time out corner. But yeah, you have a good point though. Okay, so Borderlands 1, in my opinion, it was a good game for a start. And then Borderlands 2 comes along. And it improves everything. It has a great villain, great story. Oh crap, hang on. Gotta go ahead and do this quickly, guys. Hold on. I'm shooting this on my iPhone as well, by the way, so just bear that in mind. What? Very much so, yeah. Hold on. There we go. Okay, back in business. Thank goodness. Okay, sorry about that. I'm shooting on an iPhone, like I mentioned. Okay, where did I put those? What the There they are. Whoops. So as I was saying, let me get hold of that in frame. There you are. So as I was saying, Borderlands 2 did everything perfectly. And pre-sequel was pretty good. And having Claptrap as a playable character, look, unpopular opinion, I like Claptrap. I think Claptrap is fucking annoying, yes, but he's the right kind of annoying that I actually like. And then Borderlands 3 comes along and... what happened to the writing team? Did you fire them or something? Like, what the The writing sucks in this game so bad. Of course, I barely got through it, so maybe I don't know. Maybe the writing gets better, I don't know. But from what I played, it kind of sucked. But the gameplay was really good, with the whole, like, throwing multiple guns at you and whatnot. Cause it makes for a lot of unique combos with guns and all that you can pull off and whatnot. And the enemy designs are still good as ever. But again, what the fuck was wrong with the dev team? Like, why did you guys just, you know, like, what the hell are y'all doing? Alright, next one.
Even the Telltale game had a better writing.
Bridge Constructor Portal, what did you think?
Oh, I liked it. It's definitely a challenging game. But using portals makes Bridge Constructor so much harder.
Oh, yeah. But I like the fact that GLaDOS is constantly there antagonizing you and kind of like just being like, listen, you are an absolute failure. And just kind of like talking down on you. It's like, bitch.
That's what she does best.
You want me to come to the fucking screen and beat your freaking robotic ass? I'll beat your ass, honey. But dead serious though. That's what I like about GLaDOS. She antagonizes you. She makes you want to keep going. And that's what I like about this game. The fact that you give me a reason to come back to it by getting GLaDOS to antagonize the shit out of me and get me like, you want me to prove you wrong, bitch? I like that. I actually like the idea of that. It's a really nice idea. And I wish that people would actually, kind of, what's the word?
I still
like
need to
experiment a
finish.
bit with it more? Well, yeah, you do. Oh, a lot of nostalgia for this game. Burnout Paradise Remastered. So what did you think of Burnout Paradise?
Racing's not really my game, but it is definitely a pretty one.
Oh, yeah. For me, I actually like this game. I love the racing, I love the setting, I love everything about this game. And honestly, when I found out it was getting remastered for PS4, whoo, I jumped on the band. I'm like, listen, I need that shit immediately. Holy crap. I love this game. This is a great game. It still holds up to this day. I mean, my god. This may be one of EA's best games. I don't know if EA actually made this, but I know that they published it, but still. This might be one of the best games that they have actually published. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's amazing for what it offers. Oh, here's another one. Ready? This one's controversial amongst some Souls players. I actually like this one. I generally like this one, mostly for the character customization, if anything. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Play with something. Just had to check if my... Like I said, I'm shooting from an iPhone, so I'm having a little bit of trouble. But that's a chance to learn, so we're gonna take it now. Okay, so as I was saying, next one, Code Vein. I actually like this game personally, from what I've played. What did you think of Code Vein?
I liked it. It just drags on sometimes.
It
Bit
really does.
repetitive at times.
About the character customization.
Yeah, the
Let's
character
talk about that for a second.
customization is definitely a bonus.
Exactly. You can actually make your character, you can make your character in full detail, which is freaking awesome. Even the little things. I like that. I like when you push the standard and decide to make actual character customization and make it really freaking good. This game does it perfectly. I made Kairi from Kingdom Hearts in this game. And that is fucking awesome. I can now run around as Kairi and literally just joke about how she's actually useful for fucking once.
It's
I mean,
got a good
Jesus.
screenshot maker built into the game, so
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
you like in the game looks nice, you can go ahead and make yourself a screenshot.
Exactly. Here's a masterpiece. Remember this game? Oh my god. Concrete Genie. Oh my god. Oh my god. I remember seeing this game for the first time. And I was like, this looks unique. I want to try this out. And so Holden and I got it for Black Friday last year. And what did you think of Concrete Genie when you played
Oh,
it?
I absolutely loved it. That's one of my favorite games so far.
Literally. And when I played this, I was like, is it going to be good? And it was freaking amazing. It blew me away. The story, the character's redemption in the end, and the main character, the freaking gameplay, the colors, everything about this game. This is how you make a game. This is really, really good. In my opinion, personally. I know some people probably might be like, but it sucks. Look, if you think it sucks, that's your opinion. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Look, If you don't like this game, that's fine. But I love this game, and so does Holden, and a lot of other people too. This game is an amazing freaking game, and I highly recommend having it if you're
I'm
a
all
PS4
about
player.
picking up some weird games. That was one of the best ones.
Yep, it's a PlayStation exclusive, so I'd recommend getting a PS4 just to play it. All right, next one, Control. What did you think of Control?
Oh, that was a good game. Problem is, her personality
Kinda
is
dead.
But that is her personality, and they explain her personality and why she's that way. But
Yeah,
she has no emotion. Some of the NPCs in the game has more emotion than she do.
at least they explain why she's so dead inside, but I have to say, for the gameplay itself and the story, it did really good for what it offered. Would I say it's Game of the Year worthy? No, not really. But it was good. It was very good for what it offered. Was it worth $60 when it came out, though? No.
$40 game.
No. When it came out, it literally bricked a lot of PS4s. What? That's in my mouth. Look at hair. But anyway, let me just wipe my mouth quickly. So what do I think of this game? It was very good. I liked it. Would I say it's the best PS4 game of the year? Like I said, no. But it was good for what it offered. Did Sekiro Shadows Die Twice deserve that Game of the Year award? I'd say yeah, it was pretty freaking amazing. But this was a very good game too, I have to say. And I highly recommend playing it, honestly.
Did Sekiro get Game of the Year?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I honestly, we should get Sekiro at some point. Doom Eternal? Because I want to get Doom Eternal with my collection, but yeah, we can wait for that.
Well, honestly, in my opinion, Ghost of Tsushima should still play.
Oh, Ghost of Tsushima's getting online multiplayer. A co-op mode? Yep. And people are saying it looks amazing.
Well, that's
Anyways,
different.
so this one is very nostalgic to me. And please, Activision, I'm begging you, let this character be in Smash. Because he is an iconic character that I freaking adore, and so do so many others. And I cannot wait for 4. Holy shit. Crash Insane Trilogy and Crash Team Racing. Oh my god. These games were my favorite growing up. When I was a little kid, this is where my hours would go into. This, Tomba, Klonoa, Spyro, a lot of these games. Especially these ones. 3, I spent the most time in Crash 3, and I also spent time in Crash Team Racing a lot. And I fucking loved every single second of playing these, because they were amazing for what they were. Now, what do you think, personally, of all the Crash games and Team Racing?
There were some hits and misses on earlier PS2 and handheld.
Wrath of Cortex. Twin Sanity was good, though. I'm going to be honest. Twin Sanity was alright. But that Nitro Card... Mind over mutant. Ugh!
They're smoking crack.
Ugh! No. Crash of the Titans, though. That was alright. Crash of the Titans was alright. But then the rest of it was just... Ugh! No. They're going through an emo phase, clearly. Jesus Christ. Especially Spyro. Legend of Spyro. My god. I mean, those games are alright for what they offered. They were pretty decent for beat-em-ups, but... I don't know. I just could not get into them, personally. But... console versions are alright, but like I said, the original Crash games, amazing. And these remasters, wow. And Beanox, how do you go from B-movie game to making this? How do you go from a trash mess of a game to something of a remaster of an amazing game and make it even more amazing? How did you do that? I congratulate you for that, Beanox. I really congratulate you for that.
Not smoking crack.
Yep. Not literally freaking making a game for a money-grabbing company. Although a lot of other movie companies were like that, so... But still. Oh, next game. I just got this today, actually. And this is part of one of my favorite series of all time, actually. Danganronpa V3. Wow. Oh yeah, I should... Okay, let me say it in the right way. Danganronpa. I think that was pretty good. But I have to say, the Danganronpa series, I recently got introduced to it, and my god, the Danganronpa games are amazing for what they offer. Now, I hear this game is very disappointing for a lot of Danganronpa fans. People say, oh, it's alright. From what I've seen of it, it looks really stylized and good. Now, maybe the colors are not really there like the other games, but I think it's alright. I think it's pretty freaking good from what I've seen. I can't wait to get into this, honestly, because once I finish 2, I'm jumping right into
But
this.
at least it's not Persona 4 two-tone skin.
Well, that's true. But can I just say very quickly, the Danganronpa games on disc, you have to almost throw $200 fucking for a physical copy on Amazon for one of these. I got this for $60 because UK game, as you can see right here. And I'm actually surprised I found this for $60 freaking dollars. It was a good deal. And honestly, I think, actually, what do you think of the Danganronpa games?
Definitely interesting.
Yeah, we watched the anime, and he actually didn't see a lot of things coming. Neither did I. And he was like, holy crap. They did this really good. They caught me off guard. Remember? They really caught you off guard. You were like, what the fuck? You were completely just caught off guard. Like, excuse the fuck out of me.
Not as much as Red Dead 2, but we're getting there.
Yeah, pretty much. But I have to say, Danganronpa takes Ace Attorney and makes it something better, in my opinion. Now, Ace Attorney is still a really good game, by the way. Don't get me wrong. But Danganronpa takes those ideas of Ace Attorney, throws them in their game, while also making it a visual novel, and do something incredible with it that makes it so unique and make it stand out. Oh, and can I just say, Monokuma here just looks like he's going, honey, you got a big storm coming. And trust me, when you play these games, yeah.
Using that meme.
Come on, it's a good one. It's wacky as hell.
Oh no! Please
Like,
don't all jump on the roof, guys.
you still love that Yee meme.
Yeah, but that's ye.
Anyways, this isn't a meme review. Smack you. Anyway, okay. This is another series of games, and I only played the second one of this. I don't know how many of them he's played, but anyways. Darksiders 1, Darksiders 2, and Darksiders 3. So, out of all these games, I only played the second one, and the second one, in my opinion, is a really good game. But like I said, I never got the chance to play the first one, and I desperately wanted to when I was a teenager, but I never got to. And then 3 came out, and I was very skeptical. I was like, should I or should I not? And then, of course, I get it, and I'm like, it looks pretty good. I mean, compared to Genesis, I'm not sure how to feel about Darksiders Genesis, but maybe I'll try it out in the future. But what do you think of the Darksiders games?
Haven't played them, but I do know they look good. I've been meaning to.
Which ones do you think you're going to play? All 3 of them? Or?
What kind of game were they? RPG?
Pretty much, yeah. Open world RPG?
Yeah, eventually I'll have to play it.
Yeah. They're really good games, I have to say. I would give them a shot, personally. Oh. These are his favorite series of games. But also mine. Totally not my favorite. But they are good games that I actually like. Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 3. So I only played the first one, and I got a good bit of bosses killed in this game, but God, did it piss me off as a teenager. I was a petty little teenager, so I was always saying, fuck this game, I can't stand it. But nowadays, I kind of understand what they were going for, so I'm just like, okay, I can appreciate that they're trying something different. But Jesus Christ, it is really unforgiving at times, unless you know what you're doing. Then 2 comes out, and people say this is the worst in the series, from what I understand, but they say it's very stylized. It's kind of mixed from the people I've talked to, but a lot of the Souls fan base says it's a pretty good Souls game, in my opinion. And from what I've seen, I only played the beginning. I beat the tutorial, and then I ended up dying once, and then I just tossed the game aside. I was a teenager when I played 2, so. And yeah, I was a little freaking babbling moron with that shit. Oh my god. And then Dark Souls 3, I never played it. I never got the chance to. But I've seen some people play it. I've even witnessed PewDiePie play a bit of Dark Souls 3 and him snapping his controller in half, and I'm like, I feel like I'm in for a complete storm playing this shit. What do you think of Dark Souls?
No, thank you.
You're gonna play them. I'm gonna have a segment on my channel where I subject you to hard games like that, and I'm gonna see you freaking rage. You can do the same to me. I don't care. You can do the same to me, and I'm perfectly okay with that.
They're playing it on PC without proper controller support.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. Oh my god, no. Maybe for a future video, yes, but Jesus. Oh, I have so much nostalgia for this series too. Back on the Xbox 360, Dead Rising and Dead Rising 2. I love these games to death. Holy shit. Well, not to death. This is my fourth favorite series of all time. The first one, amazing story, and the gameplay very unique for what it tried to do. Taking pictures, killing zombies, and it was kind of like your average survival zombie game, but it did something a little different with psychopaths and stuff like that, having bosses to, and a big mall to explore, which was also really nice. Then 2 came along. It really improved the things that I didn't like about 1. I liked 1 a lot, I really did, but 2 made everything a lot better in my opinion. Combo weapons, amazing setting, great story, and the TIR events, I have to admit, were really nice to see. Now, this game had a survival mode where 7 days you have to survive, and you gotta make sure you eat food or your health drains completely, like very slowly. And I miss that they didn't put that in here, because that would have been nice to see it in here. And then, of course, Off the Record. I loved Off the Record. 3, I love 3, but then 4. 4 is a disappointment. That's my number 1 biggest disappointment when it comes to games. Dead Rising 4 is my number 1 biggest fucking disappointment. I'll get to that eventually. But what do you think of the Dead Rising games, though?
Oh, there wasn't a problem with them. And it was good to see a different take from an alternate universe where things did not go as planned.
Exactly. I actually really enjoy these games to death. Oh, Holden played this one and he fucking hated it. Or find it disappointing. He didn't hate it, it was just
Which one was it?
tedious, kinda. Death Stranding.
Oh.
So, Kojima, what kind of crack were you smoking?
8 hours of deliveries, 30 minutes worth of story, and guess what? Back to deliveries. I was done at that point. I already sat through enough delivery, and you only gave me 30 minutes worth of story?
The story could have been better in this. Now, the gameplay, I mean, exploring around was nice, but...
I get to use my piss as a weapon.
I forgot about that. You can use your piss to kill them all.
Monster starts running up on you, whip your dick out, and just start peeing. And I make it go away. Oh, it's bogged down your bicycle. Let me piss all over my motorcycle. Oh, there we go. We're good. We're going.
The fact that you can piss on the enemies, though, I forgot about that.
Yeah, they stop you in your tracks. Just stop what you're doing. Start peeing on your motorcycle and go.
God damn it, Kojima. That was genius that you did that.
You don't have to turn it into a grenade. Just use it where it comes from, straight from the source.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Wait, PB grenades work, so maybe if I just zip. Oh, it does.
Okay, let's continue. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, next one. This is a remake of a PS2 classic. I think Holden played this one. I don't know. Destroy All Humans.
Oh, yeah. I played the original.
And what'd you think of the original?
Oh, it was good when it came out originally.
Oh, yeah. I played the original myself on the PS4, along with 2. I loved the first one. The second one, I might go back to that, actually. It looked interesting, and it was like, I wasn't feeling it at the time, but for what it offered, it definitely improved on the first one a lot. I just wasn't feeling it personally, but I'll get around to it, definitely. I'm definitely going to try to reconsider visiting that, actually, or revisiting that, actually. But this remake, really, really good remake, in my opinion. The challenges are fun, the gameplay's still great as ever, and improved a lot. The story's still the same as ever, it's still hilarious, and I'll be honest, it's a cult classic that was brought back to life in a great way, just like another game in my collection, but we'll get to that. Oh, this one. You played this one, I think, didn't you? Detroit Become Human.
I played a good bit of it. It's very depressing.
You have to turn back towards the camera to it, people can see you.
Depressing.
Depressing. But to be honest, I thought this game was really good for its storytelling, personally. Compared to Beyond Two Souls, this is a huge improvement. Would I say it's the best storytelling game? Not exactly. But it was very, very emotional and very good for what it offered. Would I say it's as good as Heavy Rain? I'd say it's close to Heavy Rain. Very close, but not as good as Heavy Rain, but it was very close with how good it did. In my opinion, I like how it took the multiple branch of story paths that you can go through, which is really nice, actually, compared to a lot of other storytelling games. Usually it's just, you get 2 choices, that's that. You can't go back unless you want to start the game over. This game, however, multiple different paths. Hey, do you want to go back and make some different choices? Go right ahead. See if you can unlock all the different paths that you can get. That's pretty nice, actually. I like that. Oh, this is a classic that Holden absolutely adored the hell out of when growing up, he said. And I played this in high school. I really like this series, actually. Devil May Cry HD Collection. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, yeah.
What is your opinion on Devil May Cry?
1 and 2 are my favorite.
What about 3?
That's when you start doing the jacket twirling and all that extra stuff. Trying to cancel.
I mean, I didn't mind 3. I liked all 3 of them personally, but then, of course, Teenage Dante, Devil May Cry came out. Combat was good. Story...
It's all about style, not style.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then you made him younger and emo. It's like, y'all keep trying to experiment with his personality, and y'all had it down by the second game. Why y'all fucking with something that's not broken?
And then 4 came out. 4 was pretty good. 5, I have not gotten around to that. Holden did. He said he actually liked 5, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, because it goes back to original Dante.
Yep.
He's like, oh, the original formula and personality works just fine. We'll use that.
Yep.
Oh, you sure you don't want to use Team Dante again?
This next one. Digimon Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. So what did you think of this one? You sound like a male Marge, honestly.
No, I would rather play the PS2 Digimon games than I ever touch that thing again.
I mean, honestly, for me, I never played the other Digimon games. I played the Battle Royale game on Xbox, the Brawler one, and that was alright. It was like, I like it. But then this game comes along, and I tried it out, and I actually surprisingly liked the combat system and all that, but the navigation stuff... Where was the navigation? What the fuck? You could have at least put some navigation so I could be like, oh, that's
No,
right.
you don't even know where your quest marker is. There isn't one.
Exactly. That's what I meant. Quest marker? Fuck the quest markers. Ain't doing that shit. Why? It's so stupid. Like, put a quest marker at the very least. That would have been nice, actually. Alright, here's the next one. Disney Classic Games, Aladdin and Lion King. So what'd you think?
Aladdin, yes. Lion King, no. Aladdin King was a traditional platformer.
Aladdin King?
Aladdin King. Ah, here we go. Dyslexia, thank you.
Oh, God. It's okay. But honestly, I'd say Aladdin is definitely better than the Lion King game. The Lion King game was still fun. But I just can't wait to be king level. Now I understand why you people say, it's the original Dark Souls. Because, yeah, that's the Dark Souls of platformers, not Crash Bandicoot. This is the freaking Dark Souls of platformers. This shit was hard. I mean, goddamn. Aladdin, I wouldn't say it was hard as hell. It was easy enough. I remember a good bit of it from my childhood, so... And I mostly played Aladdin on the Sega Genesis, so... I played the better version. SNES version. No. No. Alright, next game. I don't know if you liked this one, but I definitely did. Doom, the 2016 one. So, what did you think of the 2016 version of Doom?
It was actually good back in the day, and fucking jump scares were actually jump scares. You don't expect a wall to open up and some shit just pop out of it.
But I mean, this version.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, this one, it still holds up even to this day. I like the story. I love the gameplay. The characters are still great as ever. The monsters are freaking terrifying as always, and popping out at you random, and basically making you tense enough to where you're like, I am satisfied. Like, I love the tenseness of this. I genuinely love everything about this game. It is a really good revival to a classic formula. Okay, so this is part of a series of games. I want to find the first one of one of the side games, but I have to look around a bit more. But, Dragon Quest XI, Dragon Quest Builders 2, I want to find the first one, by the way, and then Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2. So, in your opinion, what do you think of these Dragon Quest games? Individually, I'm going to go through them. Dragon Quest 11.
The only one I ever played was 8.
You're going to play through this one. But from what you've seen of 11, what do you think?
Oh, it looks nice. And at least this is a step up from 8.
Oh, yeah.
Story in 8 just is not compelling.
What do you think of Builders 2, though?
I want to give it a try eventually.
Do you want to actually get the first one eventually? The first one, in my opinion, looks pretty freaking good, but the second one is a huge improvement, in my opinion. It kind of grew on me. But what do you think of Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2? What have you seen?
From what I've seen, they look alright. Eventually, I will give them a try.
Yeah, so 11 for me. I played a good bit of 11, and I only played Sentinel of the Starry Skies as a kid. And that was a really good Dragon Quest game, in my opinion. And then this game comes along, and I kind of lost my, interest in Dragon Quest until I started indulging in JRPGs again, and I'm like, this game gonna be good? And I tried it, I was like, I love it. I freaking love it. After Hero got announced for Smash, I was like, okay, so what's so great about 11? What? And then I played 11, I was like, I'm perfectly okay with Hero being in Smash. This game is amazing. 11 is freaking amazing. Holy shit, it's amazing. Alright, now, Builders 2, I only seen a little bit of this, but from what I've seen, Dragon Quest combined with Minecraft, and it's done pretty good, actually. Now, I do want the first, eventually, but we'll see if I can actually get it at some point. But I'm gonna be honest, this is a very, very, very good spin-off. And honestly, really worthy of having in a collection, in my personal opinion. And now, Heroes 1 and 2, people may not know this, but I'm a huge sucker for Dynasty Warriors-like games, and these are great Dynasty Warrior-like games. I don't know what they're categorized as, but they're still, in my opinion, very good games, and I'm a huge sucker for them, just like I am for JRPGs. From what I've seen of these, very stylized, very beautiful, great combat, and I generally love just the atmosphere of every Dragon Quest game. They get the setting and atmosphere just perfect in every game, in my opinion. Very colorful, very majestic, and just amazing. Oh. Oh boy. Dying Light. What did you think of Dying Light?
I liked it, but it didn't really have any scary moments.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it too. It kind of reminded me of Dead Island and fucking Mirror's Edge with the whole parkour stuff. Now, I have to say, the fact that they had a parkour to a Metropolitan like zombie game or whatever was nice, actually. I generally like that, but by yourself, this game's not that fun when you're alone. It has its moments where it is fun when you're playing alone, for the story in particular, but when you're playing with friends, the gameplay really shines the most. Trust me, there's a lot of co-op challenges to do, which are also really nice to see, actually. But again, I'll get into full-on reviews when I play these games. And this one, I didn't get around to playing yet, but I actually like this one from what I've seen. Earth's Dawn. So what do you think of Earth's Dawn from what you've seen? Remember the side-scrolling Metroid-like game? That kind of reminds you of Metroid.
Very unique style of animation and everything.
Yep, customization, all that stuff.
Alright.
Haven't gotten a chance to play this, but I've seen some great things about this game, or whatever. I've not seen good reviews. People have said it's meh, but I think it looks good. In my opinion, I think it looks very good. Next one, Everybody's Golf. Now, what do you think about this game? I know you're not crazy for sports games, but
It's probably going to be one of their golf games because it doesn't take itself that damn seriously.
exactly.
And it's not made by EA.
Yep. This is actually a really good sports game, in my opinion, and I think this was on the PS1,
So,
or the PS1 version of
if
this.
you want to have a stroke while getting your stroke on, play some EA golf game. Otherwise, if you want to have some fun, there you go.
Yep. This is a very fun golf game, and I personally recommend
Retardation.
playing it
I'm
because
not having fun.
there's a lot of great stuff that's involved with this game. A lot of charm, too. Oh. I've heard some bad things about this game, but I think the game looks alright, personally. Exist Archive, The Other Side of the Sky. So what do you think from what you've seen of Exist Archive?
Something I would expect to be an Atlas game. But with a more unique style.
Yes. I personally have never played this game before. I only just recently got it. And from what I've seen of it, really good, actually. In my personal opinion. But I'll have to actually get to the hands-on of it to actually see what I think. But from what I've seen, looks great, but it could be crap. I don't know. We'll see. Fallout 4. Oh.
You're not Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah. It basically takes Fallout 3. Instead of son or daughter going after father, it's parent going after child.
And the same with the fucking multi-sided faction-based conflict. Y'all kind of ripping off a combination of other games to make that one.
But I personally didn't mind the game.
I like the voice protagonist. That's a nice option. Makes it feel more there.
Yeah. The game is good, but it's just not as great as the other Fallout games like New Vegas.
If it were New Vegas, you'd have to have a voice protagonist saying lines like, "This place looks like it was ravaged by a couple of giant fuckbots."
Oh my god, did this say that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
That's in the Old World Blues DLC, which it was ravaged by a couple of giant fuckbots. I mean, a giant scorpion destroyed half the place. But don't worry, that's science. I need a cool drink.
Are you gonna get a drink? Oh, probably should. I'll keep going. Do you think you can, if you're going downstairs, you can bring your root beer? Yeah. Okay. But anyways, do you want me to give my opinions, and then when you come back up here?
You know more about Far Cry than I do.
Yeah.
So you go ahead and get your opinion on that.
Alright, well hurry up.
The only Far Cry game I ever played was the first.
Oh yeah. But anyways, like I was saying, do you think you'd try to hurry?
Maybe. I'll try to.
Okay. If you end up missing some games, whatever, I'll ask your opinion when you get back up here. Anyways. Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4, and Far Cry New Dawn. My opinions are going to get controversial with this one. I have not played 2. I've played the first one. I didn't mind the first one. I thought, it's pretty good. It's a good start. 3 comes along, and my dad actually was the one that played this for the first time, and he was like, "It's so bad. I don't like it." I was like, what? So I rented this because I got the chance. I love this game. I actually love this freaking game. The exploration is amazing. Voss is an amazing freaking antagonist. I love this antagonist to freaking death. He's psychotic, but he's perfect. I mean, Jesus Christ. But then, 4. Ugh. Second biggest disappointment by far. Oh my god. Okay, it doesn't mean it's a bad game. It's a good game. It's a very good game. But the antagonist just sucks so freaking bad. I don't like the antagonist. I mean, okay. He's not the worst I've ever seen of an antagonist, but he's not the greatest. He's just... like I said, I don't mind him. If you like him, that's great. It's good to see that you can see something there that I just cannot see. I just don't know. Compared to Voss, Voss is a much better villain in my opinion. But then we get New Dawn. Now, just a clarification, by the way, I am going to try to get 5 on disc eventually. I have it on digital, but I'm going to see if I can get 5 on the disc at some point. Yeah. New Dawn, I have to say, for a short Far Cry game, pretty freaking good. And these girls, they're psychotic as fuck. Oh my god, they scare me. These bitches scare the fuck out of me. They're psychotic, just like Vass, and I like that. I actually like that. Oh, perfect timing.
Didn't play the first 2, played the third one. The twins are like Negan and Michonne had a twins and
New Dawn is New Dawn. Or New Dawn is the twins.
The twins are crazy.
Yes, extremely crazy.
Bash a guy's face flat with a motorcycle helmet crazy.
Yeah, they did that.
I mean, I haven't seen anything that brutal since Pan's Labyrinth.
Yep. Anyways.
And that was a wine bottle.
Oh god. Okay, so Fate Extella. What did you think of Fate Extella, the Honorable Star?
JRPG that tried to do better what Final Fantasy XII failed to do, and that's have a JRPG with a girl that has bunny ears.
Well, this is a Dynasty Warriors like game.
Yeah, still.
Yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy 12.
It would have been better doing off a Dynasty Warriors thing than whatever that aimed cursor combat nonsense was.
Oh, yeah. Fuck 12.
That
My
made
God.
no sense.
But this
Why?
game, for a Dynasty Warriors-like game, very good. And the characters are very nice, too, I have to admit. The story's
Control the
pretty
character
good.
direction your character's attacking you, and I could do that in Diablo 2.
We're getting into Final Fantasy now, so,
So let's get to bashing.
two of these. One is his favorite, and then one of them is my favorite. I do like the one that he likes a lot, too, but my favorite is another one of them. But Final Fantasy VII Remake, I like it. He
Might
loves
go
it.
back and play
This is his
10 too.
favorite. Final Fantasy 10 and 10 2. I loved 10, by the way. 10 is my personal favorite. And then, ooh, I like this one, but 15. Okay, look, here's the thing. Unpopular opinion. 15 was not that bad, but it wasn't, like, the best Final Fantasy. It's the worst Final Fantasy, in my opinion. Actually, no, 12 is the worst. 15, it's definitely down there. But it's not bad. It's, like, as far as gameplay goes. Story, though, oh, the characters. Oh, the characters
This
are
just
so...
makes me want to wubba wubba dibba dib slab.
Let's not forget the fact that Ignis, when he gets blinded, I'm perfectly okay. It's no big deal. Gladys and Prompto.
Yep.
You did this!
It's
What?
like having a parrot on your shoulder calling you a little bitch every 5 minutes.
You little bitch.
You bitch.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it felt like. Put Prompto's face or Gladio's face over that parrot, and let me tell ya, that's how they feel throughout the freaking game at that point. Prompto and Gladio pissed me off in that game. But I like Prompto's spirit, but him guilt-tripping, oh my god, just stop. Anyway. Next
And
game.
then he goes on his own little soul-seeking journey to leave you stranded by yourself with the guy he was standing up for. Oh, look at that. Apparently you don't care about him.
So, next game, Fist of the North Star, Lost Paradise. So, I know that you've seen the anime of Fist of the North Star. What did you think of the anime and the game?
Well, the game looks like it's Dynasty Warriors with Fist of North Star, so you can expect to be overpowered and just poke somebody and watch their head explode.
Ugh, very bloody, too. I have not seen much of the gameplay, but from what I've seen and seen...
I expect a bunch of this sound effect.
Basically. And seeing Kiryu from Yakuza, that was fucking amazing. I was like, holy shit. Kiryu... Or, I don't remember his freaking name. Kiryu is how I know him. Kiryu from Yakuza being in this, his DLC. But, from what I've seen in the gameplay, it looks really good. And I don't know much about the anime, so I'm going to have to inform myself a bit on the anime first before playing this.
Don't worry, they pretty much censor every.
Oh, Holden loves this one. I have not played this yet, from what I've seen, it's amazing.
What is it?
Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, yes. No complaints at all.
This game is really good from what I've seen. Like I said,
Other than the final
I
fight
haven't-
with the Khan is such a dick.
now I haven't played this for myself though, but I have seen some gameplay, and it is really freaking good. Sucker Punch. You went from a thievious little raccoon. Sly, by the way. I love the Sly games. Well, 1 and then 2 and 3. Alright.
If you're having
These are
trouble
time
with
I
the
love,
Khan
but-
at the end of the game, don't use combos. Just run circles and sprint around him and just hack away at him. Little hit there, little hit there at the end of every one of his combos.
Anyway.
And he will die like a beach. He's
How do
so
you go
slow.
from a raccoon who's a thief, then you go to people with superpowers and are known as conduits and all that, and then you go to a samurai game and still are doing amazing? How the fuck?
They are
That is impressive.
versatile.
Sucker Punch actually cares about their fans. They actually give a shit. And that's what I admire about Sucker Punch. They take time, they put effort into the game, and this game ended up being amazing. And now adding the free co-op multiplayer? Sign me up! I can't wait to see how that turns out, actually. I cannot wait. I've only seen a little bit of 1 and 2, and I didn't like 1 and 2 of this game. God Eater 3.
And
So
the
what do you
anime
think
was
of it?
alright. The anime kind of fell short because they just kind of left it hanging.
I'll have to watch the anime personally, but what do you think of God Eater 3 from what you've seen?
Definitely improvement over their past mistakes.
Yeah.
And most people would agree, the previous games dropped the ball a few times. That one picked back up.
Oh yeah, but IGN like 5 out of 10.
Yeah, because their first two games didn't give enough.
Well, that's true. Okay, here's another series of games that I don't know if there's any other on PS4 on disc. I know, but God of War 3 Remastered and God of War 4. Your opinions?
I have no problem with God of War series.
What do you think of 3 and 4? What do you think
Well,
about
3 is more of a hacky slashy, run through dungeons kind of thing. 4 is more story intensive, and just the fight scenes, the way they initiate them. Normally, a button mash doesn't feel like it has much impact. That one does.
Oh yeah.
Y'all did button mash incorrectly.
Now, which do I prefer? Sorry, I like 3 more, but this game is still very good. I have to say, for a story-based game, this is still a really good game. I just personally love 3 because damn, hack and slash I can't get enough of. But again, this game is really good with story-driven and whatnot, and the settings and whatnot, the environment, everything. It was also versatile, but so freaking good. And I love the father-son bond between Kratos and Atreus, or whatever. Is Atreus his name? I don't recall his name, but I love the bond that they have. I think Kratos is a bit of a hard ass on him, but okay. Here's another one. Grand Theft Auto 5. So, what did you think of Grand Theft Auto 5?
I'm not that much of a fan of Grand Theft Auto series. I'm more of a Saints Row person. But it was alright. They do what it do.
Honestly, I have to say, the online is way too toxic. The online is fun, but player base. But the story for this, it was pretty good in my opinion, and the gameplay was just as great as ever. And the setting, damn, I love the freaking setting of this game. Although I have to say, San Andreas is one of the better GTAs in my opinion. 5, it's up there, but it's not the best. But it's very good for what it does. Okay, so if I can find a physical copy of the first one of this series, that'd be freaking amazing. I know it's very rare to find a physical copy of the first one of this game. Gravity Rush 2. I'm trying to find a physical copy of the first one. But what do you think of Gravity Rush 2 from what you've seen?
Oh, that's a beautiful stylized game. Like I said, I like the weird, unique ones. That's one of the better ones, too.
I agree. From what I played of this, I love Kat as a protagonist. And I have to say, the gameplay, the story, it's all great. And the gameplay is super freaking unique for what it does. Twisting gravity and whatnot to solve puzzles and adventure around and combat and all that, really good.
There is no such thing as up or down.
Exactly. I actually love it. I freaking love it. Okay, I hope I can find the other game in the series of this game series. And this is the first time I've ever been introduced to this fighting game. Guilty Gear XRD Revelator? Yeah. So what do you think of Guilty Gear?
Well, I like the Guilty Gear series. It's always been a stylized fighter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that's really got it going.
You played Guilty Gear?
A long time ago.
Shit, I just now heard about Guilty Gear a while back. I really want to find Under Night in
Oh yeah, the one with the anchor, the giant anchor.
Yeah, if I could
That's
find...
a boy.
Oh. My life's a lot.
No wait. That is the one in the female-looking sailor uniform. The blonde.
I accept it.
Can't make out what character as well. There's one character in there that's a trap.
What I'm gonna say, for a fighting game, this is my first time experiencing Guilty Gear, and I have to say, it's a very clean fighting game, and one that I actually really like so far. I gotta say, it's very good for what it does. Alright, Hitman 2. I actually am trying to get Holden to play this because I've shown him some ragdoll kills on this, and they are fucking hilarious in some cases. Holy shit. The way the physics are, that's the funny part. Just every bit of the physics. The physics are so wacky in this freaking game, but that makes for so many fun, freaking unique scenarios. And my god, honestly, I say this is one of the better Hitman games. Even without a platinum, I would still freaking play this game and get a lot of the trophies. Because this game is really good. What do you think, though, from what you've seen?
Oh, yeah, that's going to be fun to play.
Yeah.
It's sounding like the next one they're making is going to be extremely serious.
Oh, yeah. And I cannot wait for Hitman 3. Hitman 3 is going to look freaking awesome in Simon. Oh, this is one I want you to try out at some point, because this is really good. Indivisible. So what do you think of it?
I played the demo.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What did you think of the demo?
It was actually pretty nice. It was a different style of combat. And being able to have your whole team of companions follow you around for that is kind of nice.
Now, I have not played this for myself, but I've seen videos of it, and my god, this looks like a JRPG I'm going to adore in and out, to say the least. And I cannot wait to do a walkthrough of this for my channel, because, wow, this game looks really freaking good. I might get into this in my personal time at some point, maybe, but damn, I'm just going to say it looks amazing, what it has to offer. Alright, here comes some more fighting games. Injustice, Gods Among Us, and Injustice 2. Which do you think is better, and what do you think of the Injustice games?
Fighting games actually had me into them for once. But Injustice 2 was definitely awesome.
You gotta play the first one, though. The first one is a cult classic, in my opinion. Story, damn, the story's good. Oh yeah, I also gotta replace the case of the freaking front of this. Thank God we have those replacement cases coming in. Thank God. But, like I said, this game, I have to admit, it's very good. And 2, just as good, if not better. It improves a lot on what the first one did. Now, the first one is amazing. And the second one, maybe not as strong, but it does some new things that were really nice to see, actually. Journey to the Savage Planet. Okay, I had not played this yet, but what do you think from what you've seen of it?
It's trying to do on a smaller scale what No Man's Sky failed to do on launch day.
Exactly.
At least one planet can have more diversity and color in it than an entire solar system of repetitive bland garbage.
It literally. From what I've seen of this game, it looks very colorful and very fun, to say the least, and definitely very engaging, too. Very strange, I have to admit, but I actually can't wait to get around to this, because it looks really good. Oh, 5 out of 5 games. The people that made Indivisible made it this way. I think it's 5 out of 5 games that made it. They published it, see? Anyway. Oh, hold on. Let me get this off the screen. Oh, God. Damn it. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Judgment. So, what did you think of Judgment from what you played?
Definitely a more realistic detective game. It's not going to be that much paranormal stuff going on.
Yeah, I think it kind of plays like, it's a spin-off of Yakuza, I remember, right? I think it's a spin-off of Yakuza.
I think so.
But from what I've played of it and what I've seen of it, it looks really good. The combat system is really fun, and I gotta say, from what Holm has played, some of the detective stuff I've seen, it's really engaging, actually, and really good. This next one. This is my absolute favorite series of all time, and I may fanboy like crazy, so please, fair warning, I might scream a lot. Those who know me really well know exactly what this is. Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5, Kingdom Hearts 2.8, and Kingdom Hearts 3. Yes, I love the Kingdom Hearts games. These games are my fucking childhood. I loved 2. I started with 2, loved it, played the first one, frickin' loved it. I played 358 over 2 days, recoded, Birth by Sleep, Chain of Memories, Stream Drop Distance, loved all of them. And then 3 comes along, and it was very good. Okay. So I will say, Kingdom Hearts 3 is a bit of a disappointment in my opinion. As far as the game goes itself, it's not a bad game. It's a very, very good game for what it offers, I have to say. It's just a little disappointing to some aspects. Just to some aspects. From a Kingdom Hearts fan like myself, I love this game. Although it is disappointing. Like I said, it's disappointing, but not to the fullest extent. At least you didn't do what Dead Rising 4 did. Dead Rising 4 was a fucking failure. A complete disappointment. This one, it just lacked a bit of stuff that I personally would have loved to see, but that's just a fanboy complaint. But Remind fixed a lot of the issues that I had with the base game, and Remind did really freaking good for what it offered. What do you think of Kingdom Hearts as a series?
I have absolutely no complaints other than the first one didn't age well, but by 2 they fixed all that problem with the jumping around. You know,
One still holds up. I'm kidding. Everyone has their own opinion.
Yeah, the jungle play sucks.
Yeah, I have to admit, Deep Jungle did suck in 1, but other than that, 1 was still pretty good and still holds up in my opinion, and 2 is definitely the best one still. 3, yeah, it's not as strong as 2. 2 is still the best one, but 3 is really good. Alright, another fighting game here. King of Fighters 14. So what do you think of King of Fighters?
I really haven't played from the King of Fighters series, so I would not know.
Personally, I prefer King of Fighters over frickin' Street Fighter any damn day. Although Tekken is my favorite fighting series by far. But King of Fighters, it's a very good fighting series, actually, and a very good series of good fighting games. Again, Tekken is my absolute favorite series of fighting games, but King of Fighters is still a very good one, and definitely better than Street Fighter, in my opinion. Yeah, at some point we gotta find Tekken 7. That'd be really good. If you find it for dirt cheap, definitely put it in the collection. Okay. This is gonna be a very controversial one, because I know people shit all over this game. They definitely did it launch day for this one. Oh boy, if you're a PlayStation 4 fanboy and you were waiting like crazy for the PlayStation 4 to drop and the launch titles, you know exactly what this game is. Knack 1 and Knack 2. I actually don't hate these games. I like these games. But what do you think?
All he can do is punch and kick.
Yeah, it's true. But I will say, while it is bland and cheesy and kind of like, no, I still didn't mind it. I'm a sucker for platformers. I'm a sucker for fighting games. I'm a sucker for JRPGs. So since this is a platformer, I generally was a huge sucker, and I was like, you know what? I'll try it. And it wasn't that bad. For a launch title, it's terrible. For a launch title, they could have done better. Horizon Zero Dawn would have been a better launch title, in my opinion. Damn! I wish I had that in my collection, too. That'd be freaking amazing. I have it on digital, but anyway. I'm just gonna go on record to say, Knack, not a bad game, just very disappointing. Lacking a lot, but still good. It's not a masterpiece, it's just good. It's alright. Knack 2 definitely improves the problems that were with 1, but it's still a little bland. But it's not bad. Like I said, it's alright. It's still got that alright status. Just, it's passable. I like it. It's not perfect, but Oh. Nostalgia. Nostalgia! I love this fucking game as a teenager. Oh my god, Rockstar, you pushed the limit with this one, and you did so fucking good. I cannot begin to describe it. L.A. Noire. Wow. Rockstar, you really outdid yourself, and you did amazing. This is an incredible detective game. And my god, the graphics are freaking good. The character animations look like a freaking movie. They look like they're ripped out of a literal movie. They are so spot on and perfect. And the time setting of it. I love everything about this game. This is how you do a detective game. It is amazing. This game is one of the best I have played. What do you think of L.A. Noire, though?
I do not know. I've not played it. But it does look good from what I have seen.
Oh, yes. You gotta play this at some point. It is amazing. And it is definitely worth it. Okay, so this is another series of games. I only have 3 in this whole collection of games. Now, people may call me a giant man-child for liking these freaking games, as they don't call me a man-child for liking Kingdom Hearts still, but Lego City Undercover, Lego DC Supervillains, and Lego Incredibles. Okay, call me a man-child if you want, I don't care, but I think these games have their own unique style of gameplay. Every single one of the Lego games has something unique about them. That's what I like about them. And this, for an original Lego game, was shockingly pretty freaking good. I actually like this game a lot. It's very good for what it has to offer. And then Lego DC Supervillains, great DC game in my opinion. Definitely a great one. Not amazing, but it's really good. This may be one of the best Lego games, actually. And Lego Incredibles, this is an amazing adaptation of The Incredibles. I love The Incredibles. And I think it did really good with nailing right in the coffin with Incredibles 1 and 2. Well, nailing in the coffin, I don't know if that's a positive thing to say or a negative thing to say. All I can say is this is a very good game. This is a very good game. And there are Pixar references sprinkled everywhere in this game. And as a Pixar fan, I love that. I freaking love that. That there's so many references to Pixar films and whatnot. And even Pixar characters you can play as. That is awesome. Now, what should I say is my favorite of these three? It's kind of hard to decide. I like all three. Is that okay to say? But what do you think of these Lego games, though? I definitely hope I can find some of the other Lego games on PlayStation.
I prefer Marvel Lego over those. Those are alright. But it all depends on what franchise it's attached to. As long as it's not Lego Worlds.
Lego Worlds is alright. It's not anything spectacular. It's alright.
I thought you said it was horrible.
Well, it was glitchy and a kind of a mess, but looking back at it, it's not the worst thing I've ever played in my life. For what they were trying, they did alright. It was alright. Nothing spectacular. But, eh. Alright, Little Big Planet 3. I actually like this game. I think it's a very creative game, honestly. And I actually love the Little Big Planet series as far as it goes. But what should I say is the best one? Probably 2, although all of them are great. But what do you think of Little Big Planet 3?
I think they're all a great series. And that one definitely adds more to the table to play with.
Exactly. There's a lot of unique things about this game that I absolutely adore. Alright. Maneater. Okay, can I just say about Maneater? When this came out, I was kind of skeptical. But then I played it, and it was pretty good, actually.
Grand
Very good
Theft
story.
Auto if you were a shark.
Basically. And you kill hunters, he goes swimming around for fish. Please don't kill the seals, by the way. Please don't fucking kill the seals. I am begging you. I killed so many sea doggos playing this on accident. I feel so bad. You can
Well, they
shoot
kind
me
of
if you
forced
want.
you to do it
Please.
anyway.
Well, they did.
For
Why
one
would you
trophy.
force me? Why would you do that? Why would you make me literally go out of my way to get a trophy to platinum this game by killing innocent sea doggos? What did they do? Other than being freaking adorable. Maneater. What the fuck? But still a very good game, I have to say. What did you think of it?
Goody. It's a goody gun drop.
Goody game. I'd say goody game. Okay, I never played the original classic of this game because I was a little kid and I never really played much. And my mom is very strict about the things I play. If there's a T rating, honey, you're not fucking playing it. Thanks, Mom. Well, Dad let me do that all the time. I'm kidding. Love you, Mom. Anyway, so may I just say, like I said, I never got the chance to play this classic. Holden did, though, and he liked it for what it was. Medieval. So what did you think of Medieval?
It was another one of the good ones I had absolutely no problems with. Plus, it was part of my childhood. I got to play the original.
Yeah, I wish I got to play the original, but of course,
I
if
thought
it's
that
T-rated, you're not playing it! And it was like, what is it gonna do? Make me go crazy and do stupid shit? Do I look like I'm gonna go outside, pretend I'm a freaking dead knight or something, and go running around casting spells and other bullshit? I mean, honestly, let it try. What are you saying? I like that. I like the way he talks, honestly. That's a really nice thing. And I have to admit, he's a great character, actually. Although he was made kind of a joke in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Can I just say, unpopular opinion, I like PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Not the best game ever, but good enough. Please make a sequel, Sony. I'm begging you! And make Sir Daniel better in that game, please, if you actually make one. And while you're at it, Sony, make an Ape Escape Trilogy remake. I'm begging you. Or at the very least, remake Ape Escape 1. At the very least. I'm begging you. I will throw my money your way if you do that. Anyways. Next game, Mega Man 11. I didn't really play much of the Mega Man games as a kid, although as I started turning about, like when the Wii came out, I think around like I was 11 or 12. I don't recall how old I was, but I started playing the Mega Man games around, I think, 2011. I'm trying to remember exactly. But back when I had my Wii, I played the Mega Man games a good bit, and I liked them for what they were. So seeing Mega Man 11, and seeing how stylized it is, damn! I was amazed, and I was like, I have to get this game. And I actually got this for $10 at GameStop, and in this condition. And damn, am I happy I did. This game is really freaking good. What do you think of Mega Man 11?
The most beautiful one they've come out with thus far. I wish they'd remake the Mega Man RPG, Mega Man Legends.
Oh yes, please remake that. I'm begging you. Okay, this one Holden introduced me to. I didn't know much about this series. I did hear of 3 and 4 on the 3DS. Or what are 3 and 4 on the 3DS? I don't remember. I did hear of 3 and 4, and I was slightly interested, but I didn't get the chance to play them. Monster Hunter World. Holden knows this game a good bit. In my opinion, it's more fun with friends. It is a good game, but it's better with friends. Definitely better with friends. What do you think?
Oh yes, that is a great game. Definitely a challenge.
And better with friends, like I said. Definitely better with friends. Oh, my mother never let me go anywhere near this game series when I was a kid. When I had teenage years, she didn't give a shit what I played, but when I was a teenager, I actually played 9 in this series, and I frickin' adored it. And I played the classics as well, and I adored them. Mortal Kombat 11. Yes, I love Mortal Kombat. I absolutely freaking adore this fighting game series. Again, Tekken is my absolute favorite of all time. But Mortal Kombat is my second favorite. Amazing gameplay, great stories, and great, fucking amazing characters in my opinion. My favorite, I'd say Frost. I know, unpopular opinion. I like Frost. Frost is a great character. I think she's amazing. All the other characters are amazing in their own ways. Katana, Jade, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Jax, Baraka, Shang Tsung, Raiden, Liu Kang, Kung Lao, all those characters. They're all amazing. But Frost is my personal favorite. But what do you think of Mortal Kombat 11?
It's fantastic.
Yes, it's fantastic.
Except for Nuke Cybots. None of that. None of that.
Don't remind me. Anyways, so next two are anime games, and this comes from an anime that I generally freaking love from what I've seen of it. My Hero Wants Justice, aka My Hero Academia. Can I just say, this is an amazing, amazing game from the My Hero Academia series. Amazing fighting game, great combat, just great characters. My god, I can't begin to tell you how much I freaking adore this game. I haven't seen much of the anime, I've only seen like the first few episodes, but damn, I loved it. And I'm gonna have to binge it again some more pretty soon, but holy shit, can I just say, this game, it does really well with adapting to the actual, like, what's the word? The original source material. This sticks to the source material amazingly. And I highly recommend you play this when you get a chance. What do you think of it?
Mm-hmm.
My Hero Wants Justice?
Oh. Oh, yeah. They're trying. Didn't they basically just use the same thing they used for the Naruto game, but for that?
Kinda, yeah, basically. Just put in My Hero Academia characters, and it's much better.
If nothing's broken, don't fix it.
Alright, so speaking of Naruto, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. I actually have not played this game yet, but from what I've seen, it looks really, really good. And it kind of reminds me of the old school Naruto games when it's like 3D battle arena and you're basically fighting and using your skills or whatever. I have not seen much Naruto. I've seen a good bit of it, and it was alright in my opinion. But what do you think about this?
Nice. Triple kill. Yeah, it's alright.
Very stylized in my opinion.
They're all gonna be stylized. They even made the freaking new Ninja Striker stylized, and it's cheap.
This is one of our absolute favorites. Holy shit. Are you ready for this one? Nier Automata.
Ah, yes.
Oh my god, I love this fucking game. I got this for Christmas.
Worth buying the soundtrack for.
This game. I got this in Christmas of 2018, and damn, I was impressed. I was amazed by how good this game is. The story, characters, gameplay, soundtrack, everything with this game is amazing. I mean, my God. Please play this if you haven't. It's a very, very good game. What do you think of it, though?
Yes.
It's fucking amazing. Although, we'll have to get into a full-on review eventually. Oh. Depression Simulator. Ready? Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. I fucking bawled my eyes out in the first 10 minutes of this fucking game. Damn, it's an amazing one, if I may say. Wow. I love this freaking JRPG. Amazing emotional story, amazing gameplay, great characters. It's like watching a Studio Ghibli film and playing a literal Studio Ghibli film. I freaking adore this game to death. Am I ever going to play 2? Maybe. I've heard some disappointing things about 2. But we'll see. I'll get around to 2. But what do you think of Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch? You cried in the first 10 minutes, didn't you?
No, but it was definitely sad.
Oh, yeah. Not going to spoil it, but...
The style does not fit the atmosphere of what's going on.
I have to admit, with how cartoony it is, it's really fucking depressing. But this is a Studio Ghibli-inspired game, I think. Studio Ghibli did help with this game, from what I understand. So that kind of explains it. And Studio Ghibli does really good with their films, if I may say. Oh my god. Oh, God. Neo. If we're talking unforgiving, this is unforgiving as all hell. Game's alright, though. I have to admit. Story, gameplay. I haven't played much of it, but it's pretty good for what it offers. What do you think?
Yeah, it didn't feel like the right kind of story.
Yeah, it was alright.
Where'd that shot come from?
Oh, this is one we both like. This one you're familiar with, but a long shot. Okami. Okay, so he has more history with Okami than I do. I recently got into it because of him. And I have to say, Okami, as far as art style goes, it's really unique and beautiful. Story is great, characters are great, gameplay is really unique and fun. And honestly, I have to say it's a very good game. And Amaterasu, amazing character. What do you think? What's your personal opinion from what you've played with?
Oh, yes. That is one of my favorites from the PS2 days.
Yeah.
Very stylized. And I think there was quite a few different wheels you could get for weapons.
I don't remember much. I barely played through most. I played a little bit of it, but when I play, it's amazing. Oh, yes. This one. And it came in a cracked fucking case, and I'm really pissed off that it did, but of course I fixed that. Onrush. Okay, so this is one of those racing games that you have a bunch of freaking people on the track at once, and I like that, actually. I think that's a great thing. What do you think of the game from what you've seen of it? I think it looks really good.
Isn't that one like kind of like the Battle Royale racing game?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. That looked like a nice, interesting take.
Yeah, exactly. This was pretty good, and coming from Codemasters, I thought it came from Square Enix for a second because, oof. Big video. Oh yeah, it's okay. Codemasters, Havoc. Okay, so this game, don't slaughter me in the comments for not knowing much about this game, but if anyone would like to play this game with me at some point and teach me how to play, like to get better at this, I would gladly be willing to. Overwatch. I like this game. I like the shooting. I like how it's a great shooter and whatnot, and how the characters are and all. I think it's a great game. But the community, it's a bit of a mixed bag. Although I think a lot of the community that I've met are pretty nice people, to say the least. And great cosplayers, too, I gotta say. But, what do you think of Overwatch?
They took a generic game concept and added individual personalized character personality to it. Actually, well, I wouldn't say personalized, but each character has their own personality and backstory, and that makes it more compelling.
Exactly.
They're not the first to do it, but they did it right.
Yes. Okay, next one. We both love this game. And this is the game that got me into my second favorite series of all time. Persona 5. Okay. Unpopular opinion. 4 is better than 5, but 5 is still very good. Now, I have to admit, the story of this, great. The gameplay, fun as ever. The characters are absolutely great. Although, some of the palaces suck. I'm just kidding, only one of them sucks, and that's Okumura. Okumura? Okumura. But I also have, right here, hold on, let me pull this out, Persona 5 Royal. And yes, I have some steelbooks. And I have to say, Royal improved a lot of the issues that I had with Persona 5. And it did amazing! Is it as good as Persona 4 Golden? Very close. Very, very close. But I gotta say, both are really, really good. Base game Persona 5, good for what it did. Persona 5 Royal improved everything and made it absolutely fucking phenomenal in my opinion. Okay, next one. Prey. I heard some pretty negative things about the beginning of this game, so I'm a little nervous about playing this. But it looks alright, to say the least, from what I've seen. What do you think?
I'm gonna have to try. Isn't that the one that was kind of like Bioshock?
A little. Oh, what did you think of Persona 5, by the way?
Oh, loved it. No problems at all.
What about Royal?
Same thing.
Yeah.
Added more to what was there.
Alden will tell you that I'm obsessed with this next game. I'm not obsessed, I just think it's a really good game. Puyo Puyo Tetris. What?
I can't stand the background audio and dialogue from that game.
Neither can I. Oh god. Some of the things, Jesus, it gets annoying. But from Champions, oh my god. That bitch, I want to smack her. I hate her. Oh my god. But can I just say, this game is really fucking addicting. And putting Puyo Puyo and Tetris together, that's an amazing combination, and I love that. This game was addicting, it was fun, and I got the platinum for this. And let me just say, I had to work really hard to get the platinum, and I'm really proud of myself for getting it. This game is really fun for a puzzle game. I highly recommend you guys try it out. Alright, Ratchet and Clank. People say the movie kind of sucked. I didn't see the movie for myself yet. The game, though, it's a great remaster of the original, and I frickin' love it. But what do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Would I say Jak and Daxter is better or Ratchet and Clank? Both are good. The first Jak and Daxter, amazing. 2 and 3 threw me off a little bit.
Both games tried to edge it up when they really didn't need to.
Exactly, and it's like, why do you have to go edgy? Just stick to your roots. I mean, trying new things is nice, but it feels like they tried a little too hard on us. But if you like the said games, that's great too. That is great. I just personally couldn't get into them. Alright, next one. Rayman Legends. I played Origins, and I loved Origins. Playing Legends, even more stylized and even more freaking incredible. Level design's amazing. Characters are brought to life so good. It's a great, great game. And a great Rayman game at that. What do you think, though?
Rayman Legends?
Yeah.
I prefer the Rayman Math game.
Nerd!
Editing.
Again. Nerd!
Definite good reboot of the series.
Oh, yeah.
If they'd make any more of them.
Honestly, I wish they would make another Rayman game in this style, because, oh my god, it is fucking good. Okay, so Holden played this one. I didn't get around to it yet, but I've seen some great things about it, and I think it looks really good. Red Dead Redemption 2.
Now talk about the unexpected happening. Like every 5 minutes, something you didn't expect to happen is going to happen.
This game, like I said, I didn't get around to playing it yet, but from what I've seen Holden play of it, it looks really good. Better than the first one, honestly. The first one's amazing, but this looks even better. And I can't wait to get around to this eventually. Eventually. A few years later. Oh, I didn't play it. Just kidding, I'm gonna play it soon. Alright, next one, Redout. I recently got this one, and it kind of reminds me of the Wipeout games, actually, as far as the racing games go, and even F-Zero. But what do you think of Redout from what you've seen?
Oh yeah, that does remind me a lot of F-Zero. Except there is a lot of bright, flashy colors.
Yep.
Be ready to have a seizure.
More than likely, yeah. Oh, here's a series
Oh,
of
Billy,
games.
you've been playing Redout again.
Jesus Christ, chill out there. My God. Fuck. I mean, it is literally way too colorful and can give you epilepsy. It's fucking like, whew. To anyone that has epilepsy, my heart goes out to you, by the way. And may I just say, I am so sorry you have to go through that. I can't even imagine what that's like. Ugh. Just thinking about that. Ugh. Anyway, let's not talk about that anymore. Okay, so next series. This went through a bit of an identity crisis. It was good in the beginning, and then it just kind of. Ooh.
What did it do?
But the most recent entry in the series, the official canon one, it did really well. Resident Evil Origins, aka 0 and 1, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, and Resident Evil 7. I don't have 4, 5, and 6 on disc. I want them on disc, but
do they even have a physical version of 4
Yeah.
PS4?
yeah, $20. Maybe we'll get it eventually. Maybe I'll get it for you as a present. So all these games, I think they're amazing games. I never got to play them as a kid, like said, but from what I've seen of them, and from what I played of 7, a year or so ago back, holy shit, 7 made me shit my pants, metaphorically. I didn't actually shit my pants, but it did scare the absolute crap out of me, to say the least. 7 startled me a lot. And then playing 1, 2, and 3, these are absolutely great fucking games. 3 lacking a little bit in the remake, but still a good game. 2 is definitely the best remake, definitely, and the best game overall. And the Origins collection, it's pretty good actually,
Oh.
at least to me anyway. So what do you think of the Resident Evil games? 0 and 1.
I like the originals, but when we get to 7, still no problem. Love it.
But
And then 7.
but then 4, 5, and 6. Oh my god.
No, 5 and 6 are terrible. 7, I get y'all trying to get back to your roots, but still do something a little different.
They did good for what they had, but wasn't like the originals. But it did try it.
Feel like Resident Evil.
It did to me at the very least. A good bit. Not completely, but it did
didn't
have
start
some
feeling
good
like
themes.
Resident Evil until you got on the boat. Now,
Oh,
I'll give
yeah.
it the house and all that. Yeah, that is creepy. That is unsettling. And the father, oh my god, you talk about somebody just don't want to die. Oh, he wants to die but can't.
This is an amazing game. I know people compare this to Ico, but it's still its own standalone game in my opinion personally, and I think it's really good. Rhyme. Holy shit. It is very stylized and really good. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. We need to give that one a try.
You should play this.
There's still a long list of things I haven't played yet.
You need to play Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom
I ain't
Hearts
playing
2.
one again. I tried. I can't do it again. I remember it.
Here's what I had to say about it. Jesus. Okay, but Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. Definitely have to play that. And Persona 5 Royal, definitely. If you play Kingdom Hearts 2 at the very least, and 3, then shit. As long as you can get catched up on the lore or whatever, up to that point. Well, actually, I think you should play all of them, but yeah, catch up with the lore and then you can just jump into 3, I don't know. Anyway. Now here's a game Holden loves, and even I loved. Saints Row the Third Remastered. What did you think of Saints Row the Third?
Oh, yes.
This game was really good. 2 is by far a great one, but 3, in my opinion, was the best. 2 was great. Absolutely good.
You don't like
But
4?
3, really good. Honestly, I do think they should remake 1 and 2, personally. But 3 was really good, in my opinion, and deserved the remaster, and deserved to be brought back for a newer audience.
You like 4?
4 was really good. And good enough. Alright, Samurai Showdown is the next one, and I have to say, very unique fighting game. SNK made this, people who made King of Fighters. This is the first Samurai Showdown game I've ever played, actually. And it's really good. I like this game. I genuinely like this game a lot. What do you think, though?
Oh, Dark Souls of fighting games.
You're gonna get so many hate comments for that, probably. Holy shit. Oh,
You
Lord.
ain't good with that counter combat system, you're dead.
Pretty much. Anyways, Scribblenauts Mega Pack and Scribblenauts Showdown. I grew up with the Scribblenauts games, and I have to say, they were all amazing. Unlimited came out, loved it. Unmasked, alright. And then Showdown, they tried to take a Mario Party approach, and they kind of fell short. Still an alright game. What do you think?
Creative.
Yeah, definitely creative. You gotta play these. Oh my god, they're really good. Okay. This is one Holden introduced me to, and he still insists that this is an amazing game. And I think it's pretty amazing too. A little repetitive at times, but still really good. Especially for its time. Oh my god. Shadow of the Colossus. This game is really good. What do you think?
Yes, every time, yes.
Honestly, for the time it was released, it still holds up really well. It pushed the PS2 to its limits, and it was really good. It got repetitive at times, yes, but still a really good
I
game.
wouldn't even say it got repetitive.
No, I don't know. Oh, this case is still cracked. Thank God we're getting replacements. Shadow of Mordor. I have not played a Lord of the Rings game before, but this kind of reminds me of the Batman games a bit with the open world style gameplay, and I have to admit, it's pretty good. I don't like Lord of the Rings realistically. I'm not that much of a nerd over it. I'm like, if you like it, that's great. I just don't really like it all that much. But oddly enough, I didn't mind Shadow of Mordor. I thought Shadow of Mordor was alright. What do you think?
I need to give that one a try. From what I did see of it, it does look good.
Oh yeah, Shadow of War. We definitely gotta get that too eventually. Shadow of War is also pretty good. All right, next game, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. People say that this Tomb Raider game isn't the best in the series. I think it's one of the best, not the best. Rise of the Tomb Raider is definitely the best in my opinion. The originals are great. Rise of the Tomb Raider is, in my opinion, the best one in current gen consoles. This, but however, is a very good game. It gives Lara some backstory, which I really like that. And the tombs are really fun to explore too, in my opinion. What do you think? Shadow of the Tomb Raider?
Oh yes, that's the backstory we've all been needing.
Well, yeah, the whole thing of Lara and how she got into treasure hunting and all that.
And she's not extremely overly sexualized. You can bet somebody out there's fapping.
Okay, wait. Look, to the people that are about to see this game and about to criticize the shit out of me and hate on me because I do not like this game, do not assume that I absolutely despise this game to the fullest extent and do not ever wish to ever play this series again. I don't mind it, I just think that this game has a lot of flaws. So don't slaughter me. Shenmue 1 and 2. Look, before you attack me, for the time it was released, it was good. I have to admit, and it still does hold up pretty well. It's just not the best series ever, but it's an alright game, honestly. It really is. But the dialogue just... Ugh! Oh my god, no. No! American dialogue sucks. If it's Japanese dialogue and had more emotion, I'd probably listen to that any day, honestly. The Japanese dialogue, I'm sure, has much more character to it than the American dialogue. But for what it is, I know that it revolutionized the whole idea of sandbox gameplay, from what I understand, and that's alright. And for what the man did that made this, I mean, it is a passion project of his, and I admire that. I appreciate the fact that he really put his time and effort into this. And for what he did really good. For what time it was released, he did very, very good. I may play 3, I don't know. If you guys want me to play 3, I'll definitely be open-minded to playing 3. Definitely. I'll just have to get it, of course. But, like I said, if you guys want me to play 3, I'll definitely be open-minded to trying it out, at the very least. But, what do you think of Shenmue 1 and 2? Like eating saltine crackers?
I think the sailors are somewhere over there.
Literally. The sailors are nowhere in sight. Where the fuck could they be?
It's kind of like they use text-to-speech to make the audio for the game.
To that I say, ha 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 ha. Oh my god. That god-awful laugh. Yet somehow I like that in Final Fantasy X. I don't know why. Probably because it's so awkward. It is really awkward. Oh, okay. I didn't get the chance to try this out yet, but I recently got this for my birthday. Mostly because it looks really, really good from what I've seen. Shining Resonance Refrain? Yeah. And this looks really good from what I've seen. It looks very unique for what it offers. I haven't played it yet, but like I said, looks really unique for a JRPG. But what do you think?
That's one I need to try.
Oh, yes.
Looking at it kind of reminds me of the anime face day like just a bit.
Okay, this game... Oh boy. Sims 4. Okay, I know people are gonna say, oh, but Sims 4 is terrible. It's not... Look, I like Sims 4. Not a console version, it's good. PC version is definitely better, but on console, it plays really good for what it offers. And I have to admit, I actually like this. It doesn't have as much customization as the other games, but it is a very good game in my opinion. And maybe it's lacking a little bit in some areas, but again, it's alright for what it offers. What do you think?
I like it. I've had no problem with it. The only problem is they microtransaction you to death.
Yep. God damn it, EA. Anyway.
Yep, that's EA for you.
Next
you got
game.
money. Oh, give some of that.
Next game, Soul Calibur 6. I actually think this game in the Soul Calibur series is very, very good. I think 4 is the best Soul Calibur, 5 is really good, and then 6 comes along, and damn is it good. I played 3 as well back then, and also 2, and the first one. In my teenage years, I love them. I freaking love them. And 6, still amazing as ever. Although I kind of wish that they put some of the base characters, like, what was the girl with the spinning wheel? I don't remember her name. Tina?
I don't remember.
I wish she wasn't a DLC fighter and she was actually in the game, because that would have been nice. She was my main. But at least Valdo's in the game, from what I understand. From what I remember, anyway. And he was one of my mains.
Oh my god, I'm watching this round with him.
Ooh. Remember this freaking game, South Park: The Fractured Butthole?
Oh, yes.
This game, RPG-wise, really good. Story, really fucking hilarious.
Be ready to fight Morgan Freeman.
And be prepared to be offended to no frickin' end if you're a crybaby. Oh my god. This game is offensive in every frickin' way, just like South Park is known to be, and that's what makes it amazing. I love the humor of this frickin' game. It's amazing. It's hilarious. And Morgan Freeman as a boss fight? Jesus Christ! Oh my god. The way to activate the boss fight, though, look at it for yourself, because... Oh my god. I'm not even gonna explain it. Okay, so, what do you think about this game?
Oh, I like that one.
Exactly. It's a really good game.
Definitely a damn crazy game. Oh, you're wasting your shots. That is fine by me, buddy.
Next one.
Meat sandwich.
I never actually played the console version of this. I only played the Game Boy Advance version. And I'm pretty sure I asked for the console version, but I didn't get it. I only got the Game Boy Advance version. Thanks, Mom. Anyway. I did play the SpongeBob movie. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Yes, I didn't play Battle for Bikini Bottom on console. I played the movie game on console, though. And that was alright. Battle for Bikini Bottom, though, this is where it's at. This is how you do a platformer in the best freaking ways possible. And putting SpongeBob on it, damn, this is a good SpongeBob game. And I can see why it's so appreciated. Because it's a great game. And actually recently, before this game came out, I played the original on an emulator. Wow. I can see why it still holds up to this day, because it's really good. But you see this thing, and it's like, this is more beautiful. The original's kind of ugly. Still good. Still very good. What do you think?
Oh, yes, definitely. That's how you do a remake. A lot of them try to say they're doing a remake or remaster, and they really don't do much and change a little bit of the lighting and charge you $40.
Literally.
They redid every texture in that game.
Alright, here's another childhood classic that I freaking loved. Spyro. Oh my god. Spyro. This game was amazing. These games were freaking amazing. 3 is my favorite, personally. Just like a Crash 3, Spyro 3 is my favorite. 1 and 2 were just as amazing, but 3 is the best one in my opinion. What do you think about the Spyro Reignited trilogy?
Needed to happen.
Yes.
That was another one that did things right.
Exactly. And then it went to shit.
Yep.
Enter the Dragonfly. Spyro, you got a bad case of diarrhea when you fucking had that game released. A bad case of diarrhea. Then you got it fixed. Came out with 3 isometric freaking Game Boy Advance games, from what I understand. And those are really good. But then the Legend of Spyro games come out, and Hero's Tale as well. Hero's Tale was good. Then the Legend of Spyro games, they're alright. They tried something new, and I just couldn't get into it. Ah, yes. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I did not play this for myself yet, but from what I understand, this is a really good Star Wars game, and definitely worth playing. From what I understand, it's basically Star Wars, but Dark Souls. But what do you think? So what did you think of this game?
It was alright. I feel like some of the past Star Wars games, I can't remember which one, had better lightsaber building and customization.
Yep.
That one kind of streamlined that formula so much to where you're really only customizing the look of your lightsaber. And over time, it just gives you the stuff.
Yep. Anyway.
There's not really any choice in the matter. You get stuck with this dual-wield lightsaber thing and cut off each end or split them up, whatever.
Pretty much, yeah. Anyways, so next game, Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. People say this is the worst kind of revival of the Super Monkey Ball franchise. I don't think it is. I think it's good. Now, the 3DS version, oh my god, the 3DS version is terrible. The Super Monkey Ball aspect, good. And the racing and the fighting. I like the fighting mini-game, honestly. That was pretty fucking good, in my opinion. But the racing, ugh. Oh my god, just stick to Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing AA. What? II. That's yeah. Just stick with Sega All-Stars Racing if you're going to do some racing shit with him. I mean, my god. And I think there's Mimi, I believe. Yeah, Mimi, then Baby, then Gon Gon. Oof. They gotta say, mini-games in this are alright. The Super Monkey Ball style of gameplay, still fun as ever, in my opinion. What do you think, though?
Oh, yeah. Just one that there was some problem with the controls where they made it a little bit more buttery.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's alright, though. It's still pretty good. Oh, here's a good RPG. Super Neptunia RPG. Very stylized, very colorful, and definitely a very unique combat system, in my opinion, from what I've played. I only played a little bit of it, because I kind of got lost, so... But what do you think of the game?
Which game?
Super Neptunia RPG.
Oh, yes. That's nice.
It was a very good game, at least in my opinion. I'm gonna have to actually get back around to that at some point. Okay, another series of games. I only played one of them. Tales of Berseria, Tales of Vesperia, and Tales of Zestiria. I probably slaughtered the names. Just don't slaughter me. I only played this one, and it was very, very good, honestly. I also have Tales of Symphonia on my computer, and that's really good. It still holds up to this day, and I love Lloyd Irving as a character. Now, these games, like I said, only played this one, and I was really happy to see it actually came to PS4, and I was really excited. The other two, haven't played them yet, but I've heard amazing things. What do you think, though? He's playing XCOM, by the way. What do you think?
The only one I played was the first one on here. I really couldn't get into it. I'm sure those are definitely a step up.
Oh, yeah, they are. This one especially. Vesperia? Oh my god, Vesperia is amazing. Tales of Symphonia still holds up, in my opinion. Evil Within 2, not as strong as the first one with the scare factor, but it was still a good game, in my opinion. Honestly, collectibles, upgrades, all that stuff in classic mode can go fuck itself to the fullest extreme. Oh my god. Never again. What do you think?
I do not know. Oh my god. I don't know. I haven't played that.
Oh, that's right, you didn't play this yet. You're gonna have to play this. What do you think from the look of it?
I do not know. I don't even remember what it looks like.
just playing XCOM right now, guys, so bear with me. Alright, next thing. Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. Heavy Rain was a good storytelling game. Beyond Two Souls, meh. Just meh. That's all I'm gonna say. Have you played these? Or have you seen them?
No.
Hasn't seen those, I'm gonna have to get him and play them. Oh, this is one he really likes. The Last Guardian. And I actually got into this game with Shadow of the Colossus, and it's really good, actually. It holds up. It's really, really
Still
creative.
need to play it
Absolutely
all the way
beautiful.
through.
That's true. But from what I've seen of it, it's absolutely adorable. And from what he's told me, it's really good and emotional from my understanding.
Oh, yes.
Oh, God, this next one. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. To anyone that is going to death threaten me because I say something positive about this game that is coming up, get over yourself. Shut the fuck up. You have your opinions. If you don't like a game, that's fine. You don't have to like the games that I like. You don't have to feel the same way I do. But if you're going to go out of your way to talk shit and death threaten me because I like it, get the fuck out. I'll just be blocking you if you tried some shit like that. Last of Us and Last of Us Part 2. Okay, if you don't like this game, that's fine. I didn't like it as much as other people did. Okay, the first one is hands down a masterpiece. I can say that much. This game is really freaking good. This one, however, is kind of a mess of a story, I have to admit. The story, it's a bit messy. I'm gonna be honest. It's not a masterpiece like critics say. There's definitely one big angry lesbian, though. Excuse me, it's ma'am. Is another title for this shit. But being serious, though, again, if you don't like this one, that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to like it. I personally didn't mind it. I was just like, eh. It's not a masterpiece by any means, but it's alright. It's okay, personally. But if you just want to go out of your way to talk shit and death threaten because someone likes this game, really, let people enjoy things. Maybe you like Fortnite or something. That's fine. I don't like it. But am I going to go out of my way to death threaten you because you like Fortnite? No. You can like what you like. Don't go out of your way to be a dickhead. That's just stupid. What do you think of these two games, though?
Oh, they're fantastic. People that play Fortnite are little bitches.
Well, that can't be doubted. I mean, the fan base is kind of fucking...
They can hate me all they want.
Honestly, if people hate me because of my opinions, that's fine. But again, bear in mind, if you like another game or something, like, I don't mind Last of Us 2. I don't mind it. It's not a masterpiece. But it's not bad. Now again, if you like something like Fortnite or Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex, or you liked Enter the Dragonfly of Spyro, or some shit like that, if you liked a game that I didn't like, I'm not going to go out of my way to death threaten you and be like, you're a fucking idiot, oh my god. You have your rights to your opinions. So just bear that in mind. Whatever you like, hey, that's okay. We all have our own opinions, and that's okay. If you don't like this game, that's alright. You don't have to. I found it alright, but the first one is definitely the best one. That's a guarantee. Second one, it's kind of a shitstorm, but it's not bad. I've seen much, much worse, but it doesn't deserve Game of the Year. Setting, though, is amazing. And characters, gameplay's still good. Characters, meh. Story, ugh. The setting, though, is pretty nice, actually, I have to admit. Setting's alright for what it is. Anyways, enough of that little rant. Sorry if I got really pissed. It's just, I just can't stand seeing people get really rabid and angry just because someone liked a certain game or whatever. It's just, again, we all have our own opinions about games, and if you don't like something, that's okay. You don't have to like things that other people like. Just let people enjoy things. Even if you're someone that loves Fortnite. By all means, even if I don't like Fortnite and I disagree with it, go ahead and like it. Go ahead and play it as much as you want. That's okay. I'm not going to go out of my way to hate you for that. That's stupid.
You.
Exactly. Not literally, though. Anyways. Okay, getting into more positive stuff. So anyways,
You do, matey.
the non-Mary
I do,
games.
I do me so.
You not be. Jesus Christ.
Hey, if they've seen Silence of the Lambs, they get the reference.
Well, yes. Okay. The non-airy games. So Zero Escape and I think something else in here. Now, from what I've heard, this game is really freaking good. And quite probably one of the best games ever, actually, as far as storytelling games go. I haven't played it for myself, but I'm pretty excited to try it out. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not even sure about that one at all.
People say it's a point-click game, but it's really freaking good. Next game, Thief. Got this at, I think it was a vape store for only like $7 because they sold a bunch of merchandise as well, like gaming stuff, and they were going out of business. This is only $7, so we decided, fuck it, let's get it.
They're just clearing out old stock.
Well, they actually went out of business, that store.
They're still...
They reopened?
All stores do that. We're going out of business. Big sale. Y'all still open 2 months later. What happened? We did enough sales on our big sale.
Oh, yeah, that's probably it. Well, anyway, Thief, it was alright. It wasn't anything spectacular. What do you think?
Thief was alright. It's a lot of people's favorite from back in the day when there wasn't much option.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Trackmania Turbo. Very unique racing game, in my opinion, and one of the best I've played, actually. This whole idea of multiple people on the racetrack at once, or whatever. I like that idea. I generally like that idea of 2 to 100 network players. That was a nice idea, and definitely very new. And it's very fast paced, and it's very fun. What do you think?
Yes.
Oh, Trover Saves the Universe. It's so bad that it's good. It is so bad that it is freaking good.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
It was fucking hilarious and random as hell. Oh my god. It's cheesy as hell, sure, but it's a very fun game for what it is. And damn, it's hilarious. Hilariously bad, but oh my god. I'll kill you, punk. Remember? I'll fuck you up, punk. Fuck you up, punk. It's like, Jesus Christ, what? Anyways, this series of games, this is similar to Tomb Raider to some extent. Do I prefer this one or Tomb Raider? I like both. Sorry. Uncharted Nathan Drake Collection, Uncharted 4, and Uncharted Lost Legacy. Lost Legacy, it was alright. Uncharted 1 to 3, or Uncharted 4, I'm sorry, I picked up the wrong one. Uncharted Nathan Drake Collection. Okay, Uncharted 1 to 3. I'd say 2 is the best one, 3 is really good, 1 is a great start, and then 4 comes along, and there's a lot of great references in this one, a lot of Easter eggs too. But then Lost Legacy, it's an alright spin-off, it's alright. What do you think?
The Uncharted series?
Yeah.
I like that they added Easter eggs into the game and stuff.
Exactly.
Referencing their other games.
Yep, even Crash. Okay, so I don't know if the fan base of anyone in the fan base of these games will be watching, but please let me know what you think of these games, because I'm actually wanting to get into these, and they look really interesting. Valkyria Revolution Remastered, Valkyria Chronicles 4. Wait, is this Valkyria Chronicles? Yeah, Valkyria Chronicles Remastered, I'm sorry. Valkyria Chronicles 4 and Valkyria Revolution. I've heard this is the terrible one, but is it that bad as people say it is? I think it looks alright. But these games are really good from what I've seen. Very stylized, too. What do you think?
Wasn't it the ones with the tanks?
Yeah.
Yeah, since I like stuff like XCOM, I've been meaning to play those.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be more along the line.
I definitely... If anyone in the fan base is watching and sees these games in here that played this and love these games, let me know what you think of them, because I'm actually very curious. I don't know what they're like, but they look really good, in my opinion. Alright, next one, Warriors All-Stars. Another Dynasty Warriors-like game, but in my opinion, really good. From, I think, Tecmo? I don't know how to pronounce their names, but this game's pretty good for what it offers. What do you think?
Isn't that Dynasty Warriors, though?
Kind of like Dynasty Warriors.
That really loose in it. Yeah, I don't know. Last Dynasty Warriors style game I played was Gundam.
Oh, it's definitely a good one. Alright, next one. Controversial one, just like Last of Us. If you like these games, you don't like them, whatever. It's okay. You don't have to like these games. You don't have to love them. You don't have to you don't have to hate the shit out of them. Whatever you like, you like. Anyways, Watch Dogs 1 and Watch Dogs 2. Watch Dogs 1 was alright. I thought it was good. Not the best thing ever. It was trying something new, though, so it was nice. And then Watch Dogs 2, it was pretty good, in my opinion. It was, for what it was, pretty decent. I'd say probably 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 for this one. This one, definitely 7 out of 10. And I am excited for Legion. What do you think of these?
They're definitely alright. That would be going more the way some of the games similar to it should have gone.
Alright, next one, Wipeout. I actually just got into this series of racing games, and it looks pretty fun, actually, like F-Zero. And I'm a sucker for racing games, too. I forgot to mention that. And these look really fun, actually. This game looks very, very fun.
I thought it was pretty much a continuation of F-Zero.
No, it's PlayStation's working on it.
Oh, that's the physical copy, yeah.
What do you think?
I got it on digital, I just never played it.
Yeah, you should probably give it a shot, at the very least. Alright, next one. Controversial one again.
The last
the
one?
Final Fantasy fan, but no, there's 3 more over here in the hardcovers. Look, I know some Final Fantasy fans don't like this one, and that's okay if you don't. You don't have to like it. We all have our own opinions. World of Final Fantasy. I thought it was a good game. I thought it was alright. Not the best Final Fantasy, but definitely better than 12. Oh my god. Definitely better than 12. What do you think?
World of Final Fantasy, I've never played it on this one.
It was pretty good, honestly. The whole brother-sister dynamic, and then, of course, chibi Final Fantasy characters. Pretty good. Are you want to finish up this video and then get yourself some coffee? Yeah. Like I said,
You're just on the last few there.
yeah, so let's get these last ones over with and then... What?
Make the coffee.
Oh, you want to make it now? Okay. Alright, I'll ask your opinion when you come back up here. Like, actually, how do you feel about these games right here?
What do we got?
Yakuza 0, Yakuza Express, and Ukulele and Impossible Lair.
Yakuza 0 is a very nice game.
And then we got Yakuza 6.
Now, I
Catherine.
don't know about the Yoka, but the Ukulele and the Impossible Lair.
Yeah,
What's the one between there?
Yakuza Express.
I don't know about Yoko's Island Express, but I do know Ukulele is a very beautiful platform.
But what do you think of Yakuza 6, Catherine Full Body, and Bayonetta and Vanquish?
Yakuza 6, it's good. I thought Kiwami was the better one.
You literally played only like 5 minutes of Kiwami 2, though.
Yeah, I know.
What do you think of
that day?
Catherine Full Body, though? What do you think of that?
Oh, everybody should get that game.
What about Bayonetta and Vanquish?
Same. Get those games.
Anyways, let me go ahead and finish them off and give my opinion. So Yakuza 0, just to show proof. This game, I've heard this is the best Yakuza in the series, and personally, I like Kiwami 2 a lot, but I'll definitely get around to this for sure, and it does look really stylized and really good in my opinion. Yakuza Island Express, really good platformer. Please try this out if you haven't. It's very unique and fun. Combining pinball and platforming, I'm a huge sucker for this game. I love this game to death. Holy shit. Ukulele and the Impossible Lair. I don't have the original. I have the original on digital. They're not kidding when they said Impossible Lair. This is fucking impossible towards the ending. The Impossible Lair? Oh my god, they throw you into it immediately. And then you fail, and it's like, oh, hey, you gotta capture all 50 Bs if you want to make it through this. Even with the 50 Bs you have to collect in this game, that's not gonna get you through the Impossible Lair very easily. It's a very fucking challenging goddamn area. It really tests your skill. I managed to do it somehow, surprisingly. I don't know how I did it. Alright, let me whip these back. Ooh, fuck. And then, let's get these last 3. Oh, the Persona dancing games. I forgot to ask about those. Shit. He's kind of just said they're alright. Anyway. So the Persona dancing dancing games, whatever. Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight, Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight, and Persona 4 Dancing All Night, which you can get digitally if you get this version of the dancing games. These are good games. These are alright rhythm games, in my opinion. I don't know what the hell Atlas is thinking making them, but they're not bad. Yakuza 6, very good entry in the Yakuza series, and honestly, I heard this is the best one. I don't know, and people say that's the departure of Kiryu, I believe, but we'll see. Catherine Full Body, yeah, I got a steelbook case, but Catherine Full Body is a really unique game from Atlas. Puzzle, horror-like game, trust me, it's really freaking good. Weird, but good. And then finally, Bayonetta and Vanquish. I love Bayonetta, haven't played Vanquish, but I'm gonna say, Vanquish looks interesting, actually. Bayonetta, holy hell, yes. Bayonetta's a really good freaking game. But that's all my games. And again, I know it's taken a while to make this video or whatever. I've just been kind of like very nervous, to say the least, when making it. I've been like, oh, you know, kind of just very, I don't know, like, again, nervous, as I mentioned. Anyways, again, if I got any point of angry that was coming off as like, whoa, chill out. Like, I'm very sorry about that. Just want to say, it doesn't matter if you love these said games or you don't love them. You have your opinions. You have every right to your opinion. Even if you love the worst game known to man, like even if you love Simpsons Wrestling, or even if you love Fortnite, or freaking some other terrible games. Can't think of any off the top of my head, but either or, whatever games you like, that's your opinion. I have my opinions, and you have yours. But when you go out of your way to basically be a fucking asshole to that extent of death threats or horrible, hurtful comments to people, chill out. Like, who hurt you? Just chill out. It's not worth doing that kind of stuff. It's not worth going out of your way to be a dickhead just because someone says, I like this game, or I like that game. Look, whatever games you like, that's your personal taste in games. I have a variety of tastes in games. I happen to have the audacity to just basically say to a game, yeah, you're kind of shit, or yeah, you're fucking amazing as far as the games go. You know what I mean? I have the audacity to look at a game and just look at it and say, okay, this is what I like about the game, but this is what I don't like about the game. Now, when it comes down to some of my controversial choices, or controversial ones, like I said, Last of Us 2, I'll get in depth with that review when it comes out and explain why I think it's good when it does good, and why I think it's terrible when it does fucking awful. Again, a lot of these games, to some people they're mixed, some people they're amazing, some people they're terrible games. Whatever your opinion is, that's your opinion. And whatever you like, that's what you like.
It's like
That's all I'd like to say.
completely lacks color.
Oh my Jesus. But anyways, that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know some games you want me to get in the future to review down below. And bear in mind, first walkthrough on this channel officially is going to be going up soon, and we're going to be starting with a Plague Tale. So get ready for that. Hope this game will be good. And once I finish it, a review will be going up. And again, I hope to God that it's a good game. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you little penguins in the next video.
Later.